dearly. But I'm like, okay, what is it, Lord? Someone invited me to a Zoom meeting. She told me what she was doing, and I knew that I found out about some plant-based laundry detergent from a wellness club. It is so much more than laundry detergent. But I found out I fell in love with some plant-based laundry detergent and cleaning supplies. And I started shopping there for those items, the Wellness Club, and it really changed my life. I know now that it was much more than the laundry detergent that was plant-based or the non-toxic cleaning supplies. I was able to, share share with my mom, my parents, my aunts, and different ones. My grandmother, my former co-worker from State Employees Credit Union. I mean, I shared it with those, and they transitioned. They just basically, it was a store, and they shifted where they shop. Okay. So in August of 2023 is when I started shopping with the Wellness Club, and then life happened. September, I been having complications with my stomach. I didn't know why my stomach would be hurting so bad. Sometimes it would go and come, it would stop, and it would be fine, but it was still hurting. Even for our my grand dog, she's 6 pounds, 6, 7 pounds, and just for her to walk her little self on my stomach would hurt, and I didn't know. So my amazing doctor, you know, we tried different things. I had an ultrasound to see what was going on, and then she scheduled me to have a CT scan to see what was going on. So September of 2023, I had a CT scan to see what was going on. And I remember leaving from having a CT scan, backing up in our driveway, and I get a phone call, and it's my doctor. And my doctor is saying, we need you to come, we need you to go to Duke Regional immediately for emergency surgery. And I'm like, you're like, what? Like, no. I mean, you talking about surgery? Our daughter has family day. She was attending Hampton University in her freshman year, and they had family weekend coming up. And here she is telling me that I have to go to have emergency surgery. There's an issue going on with my appendix, and they are suspicious. It doesn't look good. So at that point, I'm like, look, I cannot go have surgery. Our daughter needs us. She's having family. They're having family day. She's a freshman. But anyway, we went ahead, and I had had the surgery. I want to say that was a Wednesday or Thursday. I was released on a Thursday. And I want to tell you, we made that trip. I had the surgery. 2 days later, we was on the highway, 3 hours there and 3 hours back. But we made that trip. The doctors did tell me, we can't tell you not to go. It is risky for you to have a major surgery and to travel. They said if you do go, you need to make sure that you stop often and you walk, because you could have a blood clot and it could be very dangerous. But I want to say, to God be the glory. I'm still here to tell the story. Thank the Lord we made it safely to Hampton University. We made it safely there. I stayed in the hotel while my husband was able to go and enjoy the family day festivities with our daughter. And to God be the glory. I'm still here to tell the story. But God. So that was September. Because my appendix was suspicious, they wanted to send them off to test them to see if there was any cancer. Then I had to have a colonoscopy January of 2024 to make sure that things are going well. I had to have another CAT scan And so yearly, I have to go and have a scan. Yearly, I go and have a scan to make sure that, yeah, I have to go to the cancer center to make sure that everything's good. So when I say this wellness journey has been good for me, it has truly been good for me. So January 2024, I had the colonoscopy. You know, you have to empty out everything. And then I was introduced to the R3 weight loss program. That's when I first started my R3 weight loss program, the first week of January. And at that time, I want to say maybe 191, 193. My stomach was empty because I had not too long had the colonoscopy. And if you ever had one of those, you have to go through all of that and clean out everything. So that was my journey on my weight loss. It started 6 weeks. The first 2 weeks is reset. The second 2 weeks is reintroduced. And the third 2 weeks is real life. That is where I learned how to train my body, to learn how to store the food that I eat. That was a lifestyle change. It is not a diet. So every three times a year, they have the Wellness Club has that R3 challenge, and 3 times I would jump in it. But at that time, I had learned how to make a lifestyle change. So when I eat pizza, I love the cauliflower pizza. I learned how to maintain. Yes, I still love to go out to eat and all of the good stuff. And I love to have me a sweet tea every now and then. And my wellness journey. So 2 things has taken place. Here it is now. It is November of 2025. So all through 2024, that was my journey for change. The colonoscopy, the cancer scare, and all of that was my journey for change. The appendix, 2023, 2024 is when I did the R3. 2025, I'm here to tell my story of how me making one decision to make a change, one decision to just give something else a try, to try out this store that this lady was telling me about where I could get healthier, non-toxic items, was the vehicle to my health improvement. And I want to tell you, I stand proud today to say that I am now down, and I'm sure it's lower than that, but I am now down. The last time I weighed was last Sunday, and I was 154 pounds, 154.3, if I'm not mistaken. When I met my doctor, I was 190 something pounds. When I started the R3 in 2024 of January, I was 190 something pounds.